Yes? What is it? Not yet, not yet. When we get to Riverwood with Delphine, I'll tell you both then, when I've collected my thoughts. I never expected. Well, suddenly here you are, and now I'm too muddled to explain myself. I still need some time to get used to the idea that there might be hope for us after all. Hasn't she told you? We were both blades, back when that still meant something. Now we are just fellow fugitives from the Thalmor. I didn't know she was still alive, but I'm not surprised. She was a survivor. Well, they've been hunting down blades since the Great War, on general principle. But if you mean me, now in particular, maybe they've started to get an inkling of what the return of the dragons means. I don't suppose they want the world to end any more than we do, or at least they'd prefer to end it on their terms. It was a cold day. The end of Frostfall is nearly winter in the Gerol Mountains. We heard the news at Cloud Ruler by courier, riding hard from the Imperial City. 30th of Frostfall, 171. 30 years ago. The Great War started that day. The Thalmor ambassador delivered his ultimatum to the Emperor Titus Mede, the head of every Blades agent within the Aldmeri Dominion. I knew that day that it was truly the beginning of the end. We should keep moving.
I'm the heavy hitter around here. When someone needs pushing around, I'm the one they send in.
You'll have to speak up. I'm a little deaf in my right ear.
Used to run with a bandit clan in the Pale. Turns out.
Have you heard? There's been another dragon.
Now you pay for meddling in the Thalmor's affairs.
gave up this kind of thing a long time ago. Uh-oh. Darn more dog. Death is too good for you. You're starting to make me angry. I'm in a bit of trouble here. This is not good.
Can't hide from me.
Found you!
Burn
Here
it.
we go!
Burn the vampire.
I need some help with this one.
Let me show you the upper. Yeah, I bet I know your guy. He's hiding out in the Ratway Warrens, paying us good coin for nobody to know about it. Until next we meet, lad.
Name's Rune. Yeah, Rune. Just like you're thinking. Have no idea what my being brought up by a poor family. I had to learn how to speak.
Yes?
I wanted
What is
to
it?
make ends
We should keep moving.
Remember what I was talking about? Our new recruit.
Better not be another waste of the guild's resources, y'all. Before we continue, I want to make one thing perfectly clear. If you play by the rules, you walk away rich. You break the rules and you lose your share. No debates, no discussions. Do what we say, when we say. Do I make myself clear? I'll let that comment go because you're new here. Ask things out of turn again and we have a problem. Now, are we clear on all of this? Good, then I think it's time we put your expertise to the test.
Wait a moment. You're not talking about Golden Glow, are you? Even our little Vex couldn't get in.
You claim this recruit possesses an aptitude for our line of work, so let him prove it. Golden Glow Estate is critically important to one of our largest clients. However, the owner has suddenly decided to take matters into his own hands and shut us out. He needs to be taught a lesson. Brynjolf will provide you with the details.
Mercer, aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, yes. Since Brynjolf assures me you'll be nothing but a benefit to us, then you're in. Welcome to the Thieves Guild.
Welcome to the family, lad. I'm expecting you to make us a lot of coin, so don't disappoint me. Simple. Do as you're told and keep your blade clean. We can't turn a profit by killing. You should talk with Delvin Mallory and Vex. They know their way around this place, and they'll be able to kick some extra jobs your way. Oh, and talk to Tanelia in the Flagon. She'll set you up with your new armor. Golden Glow Estate is a bee farm. They raise the wretched little things for honey. It's owned by some smart-mouthed wood elf named Arengoth. We need you to teach him a lesson by burning down 3 of the estate's hives and clearing out the safe in the main house. The catch is that you can't burn the whole place to the ground. That important client Mercer mentioned would be furious if you did. That's not how things work around here. The guild depends on an arrangement of influential people to keep things running smoothly. Without them at our backs, we'd be in serious trouble. Maven prefers that Arangoth remains alive, but if he tries to stop you from getting the job done, kill him. The guild has a lot riding on this. Don't make me look foolish by mucking it up. They're built like small fortresses to resist the weather, but their one weakness is flame. Besides, nothing tells the people of Riften we mean business better than a huge column of smoke. I'll give you one good reason. Maven Blackbriar. Burn all the hives, and she'd have to import honey for Blackbriar meadery, which would cut into her profits. We had an arrangement with Maven. We kept an eye on Golden Glow Estate to make sure the honey kept flowing. If the workers had a dispute, we'd rough them up. If competitors tried to buy honey from Arangoth, we'd steal the shipments. In return, Maven allowed us to extort Arangoth and bring in a huge payout. Let me put it to you this way. Nothing happens in Riften without Maven's consent. One word from her, and you could spend the rest of the Fourth Era in prison. Golden Glow Estate brought in a mountain of gold for the guild. You could almost call it our sweetest deal. Then out of the clear blue, Arangoth stopped sending us our cut. Mercer was, well, angry to put it kindly. So we send in Vex and find out he's hired a bunch of mercenaries to guard the place. Aye. Arangoth sent the city guard packing and fortified the entire island. In fact, Vex barely made it out of there alive. You should talk to her about it before you go. You watch yourself on that island. Those mercenaries don't take prisoners.
Yes? What is it? We should keep...
All eyes are on you, lad. Don't disappoint us.
What is it? If I had to guess, I'd say the moment Mother fled the castle, Father went on a rampage. Knowing him, anything at all that reminded him of her was just destroyed. It appears that way. I suppose he wanted to put the past behind him. Perhaps if he had spent more time with us, he would have recognized the beauty for himself. Dexian said something about that scroll. What was it? Something to do with dragons, I think. Maybe we should try asking at the College of Winterhold. Sounds like something they'd know about. Turns out my mother was sneakier than I thought. I wonder what she's like.
All eyes are on you, lad. Don't disappoint
Before we
us.
begin, I want to make two things perfectly clear. One, I'm the best infiltrator this rat hole of a guild's got. So if you think you're here to replace me, you're dead wrong. And two, you follow my lead and do exactly as I say. No questions, no excuses. Then we understand each other. Good. Now, it's time to get your feet wet. And I don't want to waste a lot of time talking about anything but business. I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. We're in a bad way down here. Who knows? Old Delvin thinks it's some kind of curse. I think he's crazy. If you want my opinion, I'd say it's just plain old bad luck. You can get out there and start making a name for us again. Make them start fearing us like they did long ago. And while you're at it, make a little bit of coin on the side. Not a bad deal, eh? All right, but if you get arrested, don't blame it on me. If you're ever in need of some quick coin for items you find on the job, Tanelia is the best fence around. And besides myself, Delvin, Niruin, and Vipper can help you with any sort of training you might need to sharpen your skills. Are you kidding me? Ever since the guild's luck turned sour, we haven't had a coin to our name. And when the coin dried up, that's when people started to leave. We had the best of everything down here. The Ratway was a damn palace. The only way this place will ever return to its glory days is if we can finish these extra jobs and start the gold flowing again. The Flagon was once a city beneath the city. We had our own smith, our own alchemist, you name it. If we can make a name for ourselves in Skyrim once again, I can almost promise you those merchants would return. Best of all, we'd have enough gold to throw around so we could start living in the lap of luxury again. Been a while since I've seen one of those. What you've got there is a stone of Baron Zaya. Not like that, it isn't. The stone was pried off of Baron Zaya's ceremonial crown by a thief in order to cover his tracks. I think there were 24 in all. Most people keep them as a curiosity. Some of the guild members have tried to locate them over the years, but they haven't been successful. Well, until now. Look, I only buy things I can turn around quickly for a profit, and no one wants these stones unless they have the whole set. Tell you what, if you find the rest of them, talk to me again. Otherwise, keep it. Maybe it'll bring you luck. Don't give up now. There's plenty of loot out there just right. Need a few spare septums? I handle the burglary, shell, sweep, and heist jobs. Most of them involve breaking and entering. If you don't like that kind of work, talk to Delvin. He runs the more up-close and personal jobs. Every now and again, we like to remind the shopkeepers that we're in charge. If that means breaking into their strong boxes and stealing something valuable from them, then so be it. Feel like doing a bit of shopping? The guild way? Hey, you approached me. You want to play coward? That's your problem. Need a few spare septums? I got the cure right here. Yeah, I did. That wood elf's wit. He's a lot smarter than I expected. Can you believe that fetcher had more than tripled the guard? There must have been 8 of them in there. It was like he was daring us to come and get him. Well, there's an old sewer tunnel that dumps into the lake on the northwest side of the island. That's how I slipped in there. Should still be unguarded. Hey, where do you think you're going? We have work to do. Ready for some work, or are you just gonna wander around all day? I have work. Got plenty. Take your pick. These jobs are gonna finish themselves, you know.
All eyes are on you, lad. Don't disappoint us.
Got a minute? Wanted to say
What happened?
I'll pay for meddling in my father's affairs.
Don't think you can barter with me like I'm one of those damned shopkeepers. This should be good.
someone there.
Yeah!
Never should have come here.
Yeah! Yeah!
Oh, no, you don't. You're not getting the best of me. You're not getting the best of me.
I gave up the Stranger Things a long time ago.
What's your bit, huh? Damn you.
You're not getting the best of me.
I need some help with this one.
Enough! This ends now!
Time to end this little game. Damn.
I need some help with this one.
Ha! Found
I'm in a bit of trouble.
it!
Can still run. It's not too late.
No more! I yield! I yield!
You're starting to make me angry.
Right. End it. Damn you!
Oh, no, you don't.
Now you're... That's it! Going back!
Damn you! I've been wounded worse by best!
Can still run.
I cannot bear you!
Done and done. Where'd you come
Never
from?
should have come here.
Done and done. Done and done.
Those fools can't fight me.
Who's there?
Where'd you come from?
Lucky. It.
Ha! Found you!
Where'd you come from? You're not getting the best of me.
They gave us this kind of deal.
Right.
Who's there?
Where'd you come from?
bit of trouble here. Victory is yours. All of them.
Who's there?
Hear something.
Over here.
Done and done.
Who's there?
Done and done.
You'll have to speak up. I'm a little deaf in my right ear. Did you say something?
What now? Turns
Sure.
out my mother was sneakier than I thought. I wonder what she's hiding. I've never
Oh,
Who's there?
I'm getting too old for this.
And a dime for that. Rip you open! Honey, have your back. Give up while you still can.
You're starting to make me angry.
Time to die, hero. No more. I yield. I yield.
You're starting. Make me angry.
I think you're bleeding.
You picked a bad time to get lost.
Give them the dogs, boys. Now ain't this a surprise?
I need some help with this one.
Now you're mine.
Never should have come here.
Where'd you come from?
Gonna cry now, huh?
Done. Done.
Ah, smell that fresh air? Truly, this... is a good place to play a song.
I still remember my old
Now you're mine. That's the best you can do. Victory is yours. Victory is yours.
You've made a mess of it. At least you remembered one of the things I asked. Let me see that. Arengoth sold Golden Glow? What's that idiot thinking? He has no idea the extent of Maven's fury when she's been cut out of a deal. But I'm certain he'll find out. If only the parchment had the buyer's name instead of this odd symbol. Any idea what that might be? Blast. Well, I'll check my sources and speak to Mercer. But for now, you're off to speak to Maven Blackbriar. She asked for you by name. If it was like that, she wouldn't be asking for you. She'd be calling on the Dark Brotherhood. It's just business. That's between you and Maven, and I prefer to keep it that way. Just keep your ears open and your mouth shut, and you'll do fine.
There is much beauty in this place.
All this knowledge might have been lost were it not for you. Excellent. I'll start translating it. Shouldn't take me more than a day or two. I only just got my hands on it. I can only work so quickly. All right, then. I don't care if you wrote it yourself. If you want a book from here, you go through me. Trust like that is not freely given. Trust like that is not freely given. I have a few things laying around that weren't worth adding to the collection. You may look through them. Fight well. The Arcanium is always accepting new I only just got my hands on it. I can only work so quickly. A mage, we've been keeping this collection since the Second Era. Mages need to be reminded to be careful around. Trust like that is not freely given. And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking? An elder's to read an... Even so, the Divines usually take the reader's sight as a price. The simplest, it's a reflect. Each reader sees, but at the same time, all of it is true. Even the falsehoods, especially the falsehoods. You think that it would be kept under the highest security? The greatest thief of course. I'll bring every... So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture. Until next time. Archmage or not, my rules about books still stand. Until... time. Here you go. Try not to spill anything. All this knowledge might have been lost were it not. I only just got my hands on it. I can only work so quickly. Please make sure your hands are clean before touching anything, all right? Until next time.
gave us this kind of thing a long time ago.
You're not getting the best of me. You're not getting the best of me.
I need some help with this one.
By the gods, I don't even know what to say.
It's really dead then?
All this knowledge might have been lost were it not for you. And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? You think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it? It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it. Of course. I'll bring everything we have, so don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies. And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? An Elder Scroll. To read an Elder Scroll. Even so, the Divines usually take the reader's sight as a price. You think that it would be kept under the highest security? The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it. I don't know. I'll bring everything, so don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and... And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? An elder's to read an elder. Even so, the divines usually take the reader's sight as a price. The simplest way to put it is knowledge, but there's nothing simple about an elder scroll. It's a reflection of all each reader sees, but at the same time, all of it is true. Even the falsehoods, especially the falsehood. It would take a month. The scroll... Sorry, talking about the scrolls. You think that it would be kept under the highest security? Of course. I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture. And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? You think that even it would be kept under the highest security? The greatest thief? I don't know. I'll bring every... So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture. It's coming along slowly. I expect there will be some results soon. Here you go. Try not to spill anything on them. I don't care. The Arcanium is always accepting new volumes. I'll take what I can get. And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know? An elder's to read an... Even so, the divines usually take the reader's sight as a price. It would take the scroll... Sorry, talking about the scrolls. The simplest way to... It's a reflection of all possible futures and all possible pasts. Each reader sees different, but at the same time, all of it is true. Even the falsehoods. Especially the falsehoods.